A sweet-smelling elixir, similar to honeysuckle, with a small amount of liquid that faintly bubbles. A curative of some form. It could indeed be the celestial elixir Sharwyn has been searching for her mother.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I think Lilly wants to tell Sharwyn what she just found. My mother is dying. Of course, she hopes to find the potion she needs to save her life. It's just something I have to do. Asking if this is the one. It is indeed. How you came across something that can only be made on another plane, however, well, I won't question it. Thank you, Lilly. I'll have this sent to Mother as soon as possible. You've made me feel much better. Here, take this. It's a belt that belonged to Dannen that I've saved. I want you to have it. Hopefully it will serve you well. Of course she'll accept it. Politely. I'm not very used to kindness from others, Lilly. I'll not forget this. Let us just proceed with your mission now. Her lover's belt. Lily's not sure whether to be insulted or flattered. She'd sooner burn the pathetic shred of leather than wear it, though Little Red obviously meant well by it. She did say she'll not forget this. She better not, and acknowledge it with more than just token gifts. Her mistress deserves more, not that piping pauper she fancies a lover. Lilly will hold on to it for now. Who knows? Maybe Linu can use it in some kind of divination to uncover the worm. Double-edged fine steel with a narrow taper, asymmetrical fullers, a cross-piece guard, and a leather grip over a tapered hilt that ends in a cross-piece pommel sheathed in a leather and metal-mounted scabbard. Things that Lilly likes and dislikes, in no particular order. Number 114. Daggers. Like. Whether for whittling her little wisher or prying the tooth from a dead sorcerer's skull, Lilly always has a need for a fine dagger. Besides providing both utility and security, it's also one of the few weapons that can be affixed to footgear. Dagger boots. It's the Tanglebrook tunnels beneath the peninsula. A sickly green mist covers the cousins' life-size chessboard, reminiscent of old Durlags. Hopefully sans hostile pieces. Even Bones is smart enough to realize that Lady Tanglebrook met a most unnatural end. In Wright's Ferry, a small hamlet in Featherdale, there's a circle of man-high standing stones located just south of the ferry in a field of barley, called the Chessmen of Valsprendar. The stones hover a finger's width off the ground and can be moved freely, each stone said to be enspelled by the mage Valsprendar himself, who is actually buried at the circle. Needless to say, Lilly is not going to touch any of the pieces. Sure you can see that in the distance? Fire beetle, and it looks like giant spider. Alright. And a stag beetle. Alright, Raven Feeblement. Hopefully she got... Oh, man. She got whatever traps were out there. What is Lilly doing? Yeah, backing up. Where's that stag beetle? Alright, Raven Feeblement. Still too close. Alright. Yeah, just negative energy then. Alright, magic missile. Though she would touch the pieces at Wright's Ferry, because rumor has it if one is able to move all 11 chessmen in the right way, a gate opens, leading to a piece of the shattered sword. That's the blade wielded by the laughing Princess of Deepingdale against the 12 dancing wizards. There's a large hole in the side of Lady Tanglebrook's skull, contents having been violently removed. Whatever caused this, it wasn't the wailing death. Lilly peers into the large hole in the side of Lady Tanglebrook's skull and is pleased to see that it's empty. Not because her brain is gone, of course, but that the intellect devourer who ate it is. Inquisitor General Black beams with pride at having discovered her first real clue. It must have entered the Tanglebrook Estate, took possession of Lady Tanglebrook, and then her cousin Captain Alaefin during a game of chess. What shall remain a mystery, however, is who was winning. And an enchanted two-bladed sword, the kind of weapon favored by the Blacklake bard. If Lilly were to own any chess set, however, she would want it to be the magical Chessmen of Ultham-Urre. It's a complete set of 32 enchanted green and red chess pieces, carved from rare minerals and inlaid with gemstones found predominantly in the hills of Maerth. Each chessman is carved from luspeel to give it a faint magnetic attraction to a steel chessboard. The green set is inlaid with tiny beljurils, while the red set is inlaid with miniature jacinths. Each piece is unique and depicts a lifelike sculpture of a Chessentan citizen, ranging in height from 2 to 6 inches. It was created by the Archmage Ultham, son of Akanamere, in the early days of Chessenta, during the reign of King Tchazzar. He had a fondness for the small trading village of Oslin, located on the eastern shores of the Akanamere, and spent many happy hours there playing chess with the village elders. Before he disappeared to wander the plains, the wizard left a priceless legacy, the magical Chessmen of Ultham-Urre, to safeguard his friends in the nearby village. Lilly practically howls at Lady Tanglebrook's good taste. Wyvern Whiskey, all the way from the faraway island of Nimbrel. A wyvern scale floats in every bottle. Little Red squints, but can't see it, unsure if she actually wants to. Lilly regains her composure and goes on to tell the history of the magical Chessmen of Ultham-Urre. The village elders used the set as simple playing pieces for a while, though when threatened with annexation to neighboring Maerth, discovered the pieces had powers to help them fend off the invaders. Then, several decades later, half the population of Oslan vanished overnight, along with the chessmen. And to date, they've never been found, though rumor has it Ardagundus of Baldur's Gate may have information leading to their whereabouts. Anyway, each piece when gripped within one's fist is said to grant powers, including the ability to transform into one of a different profession, represented by the piece. For example, a cleric of a bishop, and so on, with the exception of the rook. Lilly was about to explain how the rook transforms into an instant fortress, but realizes Little Red looks tense. She'd almost forgotten. And in fact, she agrees. Why push her sweet songbird into the suffocating depths of some horrible prison, when she can simply bring the Uthgard instead? She warns Little Red before using the stone. Though it may appear to Sharwyn that her mistress is being kind, she's missing the truth of the matter. Lilly simply doesn't trust her fine-featured filly to protect her delicate frame from Neverwinter's worst. Well, those that haven't been executed or exiled, at least. Brawlers, rapists, thieves, vandals, arsonists, vagrants, even the litterers are probably halving Hulkork's almost twice her height. The Uthgard barbarian can probably crush a man's skull with his bare hands, or, as the need may arise, crush a man's skull with a foreign, four-legged disembodied brain within. And of course, there's always the fear of finding the intellect devourer, only to have it eat someone's brain. Better the Uthgards than Little Reds.
Hail to ye!
Alright, trading with Torgo. The Lady of Murder, however, demands that the Blacklake bard not sit idle in her mistress's absence. She is to abandon the previous ballad in favor of a new one, as surely the Inquisitor General will get her disembodied brain. Yes, the rusty raconteur must begin writing right away, and minor details of the account can be corrected upon her return. And that it had better be ready before some castle-never nightingale starts singing about the Uthgards and how they saved Neverwinter, and that she's forbidden from throwing any work away, no matter how much her and the Dusty Diviner might drink. In fact, she and the Dusty Diviner are forbidden from drinking anything at all until their mistress returns, except, well, water, of course. Little Red nods, but looks unsure. And under no circumstances whatsoever is she to seek assistance from Dannen. This is to be an original piece, work for which she was originally hired. In fact, she's forbidden from seeing Dannen at all. Lilly turns her back on the Blacklake bard with a tiny smile, privately pleased and having hardened a bit, she hopes. Otherwise, as she expected, the ceremonial weapons from Miaslaznia Fairblade's tomb have no inherent value, and the bit of leather from Little Red's lover is unsurprisingly worthless. Of course, Lilly would try to scry Dannen's location herself given his belt, but hasn't yet learned the spell. Even if she had, she doesn't have the exquisite mirror necessary for its casting.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Are Lilly telling Sharwyn to wait here at the Moonstone Mask? Lilly takes a lingering look at Little Red. Her face brightened, wearing a delicate smile for being back inside the Moonstone Mask. Lilly wants to remember it, for when she's stuck in some damp, dark place with that savage hunter from the north.